Hello and welcome, this is MechCommander, and we're back with some more MechCommander 2, and the next mission we'll be doing is Combat Recovery Dropship. Locate and secure the Davian dropship, then rescue the crew and disable the orbital guns to enable an extraction. So it looks like we have a number of objectives here. Move to the Davian dropship, rescue dropship crew at the prism, destroy orbital gun, destroy mobile orbital gun A, and it looks like also a B, and then destroy all enemies. Not sure if I'm going to do that secondary objective, as I don't know if I need the money at this point, but let's go ahead and read the mission description here. Commander, we need your help and a recovery operation in the Pierce sector. One of Major Kelly's dropships has been downed by enemy orbital gunfire. Looks like Liao managed to secretly construct an installation in that area, inadvertently discovered by the crew of that dropship. Loss of even one dropship is a severe blow to Davian's resources. We need her back. The orbital guns are still active, so you'll have to travel to the dropship on ground, secure it, and then rescue the crew. Once that's done, you'll need to destroy the orbital guns so we can safely extract you. Good luck to you, Commander. Well, that's from Baxter yet again. Okay, I've got satellite imaging of the area, and it doesn't look too bad. Liao has started to build a major installation there, but it's not finished. There aren't any walls, and the buildings are still mostly temporary. I've spotted one orbital gun in the base, and the others are MOGs. I'm guessing mobile orbital guns is what that stands for. So they'll be roaming to avoid detection. Still, I would prepare for the worst. Liao is always hard to pin down. Just because we can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. Alright, so I think I'm going to go with the same loadout I have used in the past. It looks like we already have some of the mechs slotted in there, so I'm going to add in this mech to be the last. I'm going to take a look, though, at the buy and sell. We have done a couple missions for Davian now, so it looks like we can get another Mad Cat. And I think that I would actually prefer that over the Who mech that we're using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here and see if we can sell anything. So I have more than one Atlas. I don't think I need to keep extra Atlases. We also have extra catapults, which I don't need to keep. As a matter of fact, let's just sell both of these catapult primes because we have other catapults beyond. And we'll grab this Mad Cat. We'll buy the C7 variant. That's the variant we're just going to be using anyway. And that is that. Let's go ahead and swap out this mech, which is 75 tons, for another Mad Cat at this point. Oh, did I buy... Oh, I accidentally... Oof. Okay. Probably accidentally selected the wrong mech there. There we go. So we've got two Mad Cats, a Cyclops, and a Zeus for our loadout. Pretty happy with that loadout. I may think about upgrading the Zeus's armor, because it didn't fare too well in the last mission that we did. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to remove one of the clan pulse lasers, put in armor, and then we're going to swap out one of these normal LRM racks for a clan LRM rack. It looks like we were going to be able to do that twice, so there we go. So upgraded our long-range firepower at the cost of a little bit of close-range firepower, but then we also get to add in a little bit more armor, making this thing a little bit safer. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. We're going to need to name it, so I'm going to just call it, it was the C2+. We're going to name it the C2++. Aha! All right, let's save that. Okay, so we should be good. We've now up-armored our Zeus, so it's a little bit more durable. Let's move on to assigning pilots. So we have Twitch in there. I don't think we want to keep Twitch in there. I don't know what happened with Longshot in the last mission. I don't think it counted her as being in the mission for some weird reason. But she's still alive, so we're going to go ahead and put her right back in the Zeus that almost claimed her life last time. We're going to be putting Worm in the Cyclops, and then we're going to put Hacksaw and one Mad Cat, and I see no reason why not to put Steel in the other. This is kind of our elite crew, and we're going to keep with that elite crew. So we've got 3 elite pilots and 1 veteran pilot. All right, let's go ahead and, I guess, launch the mission, as we're pretty good to go at this point. We're at the max tonnage. We've got our mechs all loaded out. So let's go ahead and launch. right, let's go ahead and take a look around and put up the objectives. All right, so looks like we're right next to the 5th objective, which is one of the mobile orbital guns. And it gives us a location, but it's moving around, so I don't know if this is really an indicator of where it's going to be or not. But right nearby is going to be the dropship itself. And it said we had to move over and capture it, and that it would have orbital guns. Maybe a good idea to get it so that we have some means of protection, like it would almost act like a turret grid, maybe. We have a resource building right here. Does look like spotting things on this map is going to be a little bit difficult because there's not major urban centers that I can easily see. It does appear that there are not really much in the way of turrets. It did say that the building or construction was not finished, so it's quite possible we won't see many turret grids. On the other hand, there may be some hidden turret grids like what we had before. Okay, so over here is the prison that we have to capture. Up above should be... Is that one of the... Yeah, it's one of the mobile guns, so we're not exactly sure where that's going to be, but we see a number of resource trucks that we can capture. So that is good, and let's go ahead and take a look then down at the last objective. So this is going to be the stationary orbital gun, and it looks like we have more resource trucks over here. There's an ammo dump. That may be a good target for an airstrike. Ooh, there's a repair bay too. Okay, cool. All right, so what should be the first objective? Well, I think we're over here. I don't see any defenses really stopping me from going one direction or another. I mean, I'm going to look around real quick here. Ooh, there's something here. I was just about to say there might be some hidden turrets. So there is. That was actually just random luck that I managed to find that. And it was this perimeter alarm that kind of tipped me off there. All right, so there is some defenses going this direction. I just spotted another one right here. So I'm going to have to be careful going over to this area, but it doesn't appear that there's any walls or turrets in the actual facility. So as long as we're aware that there may be things along the way, I think we go over to Objective 5 first, because it doesn't appear that there's anything in between us and there. Again, we don't know exactly where this orbital gun is going to be, but hopefully our sensors and the Cyclops will pick that stuff up. All right, let's go ahead and start moving that way. And because we have the two Mad Cats, well, that's actually not improving any speed. The one thing we are losing out, though, on is jump jets. Hopefully that isn't something that's going to be too much of a problem. Okay, we finally see something over here. Let's just take a look at it while we're walking through. So it's a bunch of vehicles. We do have an objective to destroy all enemies, but as I said, I may not actually do that objective. We have a couple light mechs and an assault mech. And we have some helicopters there. No mobile gun yet. Okay, let's just keep moving. I'm actually going to try and avoid the enemy for the most part. As I said, I don't think I'm going to try the secondary objective to destroy all enemies this time around. Let's see if we can find that orbital gun. Now we have something here on the edge. We have a Star Slayer and some vehicles. That may be the convoy that we're looking for. It's hard to say, so continue to move here. Now I am going to have to keep my eye out for turret grids and things. But it seems like that main force over there... Okay, there's the orbital gun, so let's just go over and hit it. And then move out. Now I don't know if there's any defenses in between where I am and... the dropship, nor do I know if there's any turrets over nearby the prison. Hidden turrets, mostly. Oh, you know what? Here we go. These are not hidden. Okay. I'm hoping that the lack of jump jets isn't going to cost me for capturing that one facility. And I don't see any hidden turrets over here, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. All right, I'm just going to have to be careful, nonetheless. Just keep the eyes peeled, but For the kind of distances we may have to cover here, might be tricky. This is still going to be a large force we're going to be attacking here, but only a couple mechs in the group, so... Matter of fact, maybe I should have targeted the orbital gun and then just tried to flee. Let's target the orbital gun now because, well, it's close enough that we can target it.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Objective complete.
Okay, that objective is complete. We can back off if we want. Honestly, I don't know if that's going to work, though, because the enemy will probably chase me down. And we don't want to have our forces get trapped here.
Okay, sir.
Still reporting. Commander, I'm taking fire.
Okay.
Update the kill board.
Managed to kill one.
Hacksaw here. Looks like I'm the target.
It's just you and me. Long shot
All
here.
right, so I do see a bunch of enemies coming our way.
You're gonna feel this one.
Worm here. They're on me.
All right, let's see if we can knock out these LRM
Target locked in.
carriers.
He's dust.
Hold still. Long shot here. Target locked in.
Still reporting. I am under fire.
Enemy
Okay.
destroyed.
Those forces are getting awful close.
Locking in target.
I don't know if they're coming for me or not, though. It appears that they're just going past, probably in their patrol route. Yeah, it does appear to be the case. Well, if we're not going to want to engage them, I think we just stick to the north here and try and circumvent. It looks like they're going back down south, so we should be able to go over here. I think I'm going to go to Objective 4 first. Try and hammer that out. I didn't take a look at the resource points. So we have 12,000. That is possibly 2 repair trucks or an orbital strike. But if we do an orbital strike, we won't have enough for a repair truck. And right now we've taken a little bit of damage, so I may need a repair truck. We'll have to see. But we'll take one thing at a time. We do know that there's a repair facility over at one of our objectives. Okay, so we have a couple mechs. They are stationary. We have resource points here, so after we capture this facility, we may be a little bit more liberal with our resources. I'm going to wait and let some of the slower mechs catch up now. Okay, we have some vehicles there. I'm really tempted to do an airstrike here, but unfortunately, I don't know if I could avoid hitting the resource trucks, and I think we really need those points. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open up on this guy.
Locking in target. Worm here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
Roger. Long shot here. Target locked in.
Okay, we'll just keep attacking at range here. Okay, it looks like we took that guy out.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Worm here.
Worm is taking heavy damage.
My neck. Worm here.
We're gonna have to be careful.
You're gonna feel this one.
Let's go ahead and have him
Okay,
run.
sir.
So he stops getting hit here. The AI has a habit of
Update the kill board.
ignoring your other mechs when stuff like that happens. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of enemy here.
Long shot here.
Some
Target
powered
locked
armor.
in.
We'll go ahead and knock these out.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Affirmative.
Long shot here. Target locked in.
Hacksaw
I'm not sure these are really all that threatening at this stage of the game.
Worm here. Yeah, target locked in.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call in a repair truck at this point, as I feel like we need it. So let's go ahead and call that in.
Repair vehicle inbound.
Okay, so let's have it repair Worm, who has taken the most damage, and then probably Steel and Hacksaw afterwards. But that was a big group over at the 4th objective. That might be the orbital gun. On the other hand, though, it's possible it's moved out at this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. Large number of vehicles. We have the orbital gun kind of glitching out here visually, but we know exactly where it is.
I'm back in action.
Okay, repair truck, continue to repair. Guess Hacksaw is the only other one that needs it.
Hacksaw here.
Alright, we should be good to go now.
Shiny, boss.
We should keep the repair truck where it is. And the major threats in the mechs have been taken care of. And an airstrike is really tempting here, but I don't think we'd have that much luck with that. Not taking out the trucks.
Oh yeah, another one bites the dust. It's just you and me.
Okay, let's back off a little bit.
Destroyed.
Allow it to come up the hill so we've got an actual line of sight.
You got it, sir. See ya.
These vehicles are fairly light, so...
Long shot here. Copy target.
Roger.
Long shot here. Target locked in. Enemy destroyed.
Okay.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Show me something.
Objective complete.
Alright, now we just have to capture the resource trucks.
Captured.
Enemy resources captured.
Building captured. Roger that.
And we might be able to get away with just airstriking the stationary
Enemy
orbital
resources
gun.
captured.
Aborting capture. The enemy's too close.
I copy.
Okay, we got all those despite what that is said. Okay. So as I was saying, if we don't plan on destroying all enemies, which I don't think I'm going to, I think we can use a lot of airstrikes here. So really we just have to capture this facility and then get to the orbital, I'm sorry, not the orbital gun, the dropship, which shouldn't be too hard. And at this point we should have a ton of points. We'll be able to do at least 3 airstrikes, maybe enough.
Long shot here. Copy
Alright,
target.
we've got a mech here.
He's dust. Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Roger that.
Alright. I'll take care of him.
Boy.
Roger.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target.
And then just one more vehicle to kill.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Let's get on with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing our airstrikes now.
Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown. Airstrike confirmed.
Just do
Commencing
2 for
countdown.
now. Might be overkill. Okay, it's still up and running. So I may have been incorrect in trying to take this out with just airstrikes, but
Commencing countdown.
there's 3 airstrikes. I think there's another facility to capture, perhaps, where we are. Alright, well let's just run over here and take out these vehicles and capture this objective.
Heads up, sir.
Long shot here.
It looks like we
Target locked
outcaptured the
in.
Davian
Power-ups
mechs. We'll have to take them out.
Long shot here.
Alright, we got some
Copy
good damage
target.
on that Madcap before it powered up. Just finish off that vehicle so it's not really a concern.
Yeah, another one bites the dust. Hacksaw here.
Okay, that guy's
Locking
down.
in target. Yeah, he's done. Still reporting. Commander, I'm taking fire.
Long shot here. Copy target.
I think I broke something. Consider it done.
Okay, that guy's done.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Long shot here.
One more.
Copy target.
See ya. See ya.
Okay, so most of that was on steel. So I'm going to go ahead and have him turret grid over there, so we're going to need to be careful. Let's move him this way, and then we'll grab the repair vehicle, move it over this way. We'll grab everybody else besides steel, and we'll go capture the prison now, because nothing really stopping us doing that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, crap.
Hacksaw
Just
here.
attack the turret
Oh, I
grid
got
then.
the target.
Turrets deactivated.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Okay, sir.
Consider it done.
For whatever reason, we could run this way, but I guess pathing is a little off yet again with the AI and they want to run over this way and walk right into the turret grid for whatever reason. Okay, let's go ahead and come over here and have repair truck go after steel. Okay, capture that.
Objective complete.
Building captured.
About time y'all
Repair
showed
resources
up. Name's
depleted.
Rooster. I've seen action on Port Arthur and Cermak, and I'm itching to shoot something. What do you say? You got a place for old Rooster?
I guess.
Sir, I've heard of this guy. He was in Zulu Company of the 1st Davian Guards and fought in every major campaign against the Smoke Jaguars. I'll offer him the standard contract with a healthy signing bonus.
Okay, so we're gonna come over here, capture some resource trucks.
Okay, sir.
Doesn't appear to be anything stopping us from doing so.
Enemy resources captured.
Just looking around to make sure I'm not missing anything else.
I copy.
Enemy resources captured.
Okay,
I got the building.
so that's gonna give us enough for another airstrike. And we've got yet another repair facility, or not repair, resource building here. So I'm just going to go ahead and airstrike this orbital gun one more time. I'm hoping that's enough to take it out.
Enemy resources captured.
Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown.
And while we're at it, once that lands, I'm going to put another one into this ammo dump just to
Objective complete.
do it.
Airstrike confirmed.
Eat that ammo
Commencing
dump.
countdown.
Okay, well, that should be all the objectives. So let's grab our unit. We could put in a repair truck if we want, and honestly, that might be a good idea. Let's just go to the extraction point, though, see if we can get this whole thing finished off.
Objective complete.
Okay. We have a bit of enemy
Steel reporting. I am under fire.
presence here. I was kind of wondering why was the mission not over,
Long shot here. Copy target.
but we'll be okay. We'll just do a retreating.
Stand still, Megan. I got him. Steel reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed.
I copy.
We should be okay for the most part as we retreat here, waiting for that
Long
line of
shot
sight.
here. Target locked in.
Goodbye, Hunchback.
Yeah, he's done. From here. Yeah, target locked in.
Go after the other Hunchback.
Steel reporting. Target acknowledged. Consider it done. Scratch one enemy mech.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Okay.
Long shot here. Copy target.
Looks like we drew out some of the other enemy in here.
From here. Roger that. Target confirmed. From here. They're on me. Steel reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed.
Long shot here.
Didn't really want to
Target
draw all
locked
these
in.
guys in on us, but
No sweat. Hacksaw here. Looks like I'm the target. Oh boy. Steel reporting. Target acknowledged.
okay.
From here. They're on me.
Enemy destroyed.
Scratch one enemy mech.
I copy.
All right, we've got more fighting to do, and because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and call on a repair truck.
Affirmative. Repair vehicle inbound.
We might be able to get away with it without it, but at this point, I have a couple of my mechs pretty beat up here, so we're going to go ahead and repair them. I didn't really want to draw these extra mechs in, but I think there's a couple other enemies still in this area, so I'm going to go ahead and go down this way. This way we have better line of sight.
From here. Good to go, boss.
Okay, we'll go ahead and repair steel as well. I could repair hacksaw, but hacksaw hasn't really taken enough significant damage for me to really justify that, in my opinion, at least the time. All right, so seems like all we have to do is just clear the enemies around, and then we can finally extract. So looks like we're good to go.
I'm back in action.
Oh, it looks like just a centipede or two. Yeah, just a handful of centipedes. Might not even really need to kill them. We'll see.
Worm here. Yeah, target locked in. Vehicle destroyed.
Let's see if it will allow us to extract.
Roger.
No, not quite.
Worm here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Vehicle destroyed. Still reporting. Roger that. Target confirmed.
See ya. See ya. Enemy destroyed. Long shot here.
Objective complete.
There we go.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fairly easy if you don't actually have to clear out all the forces.
Mission successful.
Okay, so what do we want to salvage here? Well, we've got another Mad Cat. I'll go ahead and take that, and that'll be it, I think. All right, let's see how we did. I mean, a lot of vehicles, obviously. And I think I could have gotten away with that mission even less fighting than I did. This is one of those missions where mechs armed with ECM might be very valuable. I was going to check with Longshot. So yeah, it does appear that it has counted Longshot as not having been in that last mission. So it seems to be like a kind of a weird bug. If your pilot gets shot out of their mech, that it's possible that they won't gain any experience or be counted as if they were in that mission, which is just strange. All right, well, in any case, let's go ahead and wrap up the video here.
Better than I'd hoped. I hear people are starting.
We'll take a look at that mission briefing at a future time. Of course, I'm going to do the last remaining mission before I take this one on of the 3 that we originally had. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is MechCommander signing out.